Yeah, like, yeah, coach is laughing. I never have notes because I know and I love East Liverpool, but today this is big. And this is from the Evening Review. I made a copy at home in my home office. I just want to thank the Evening Review and the Morning Journal. I depended on those papers for so many years here, and they are doing a great job covering the Potters. So let me just kind of read this very first paragraph. The East Liverpool football team hit the jackpot in landing a long shot Division 4 Region 15 second round home game. The odds of that, a number 12 and number 13 seed would win together on the same night, 2%. Mm-hmm. Listen, I said something from the home studio today. I dreamt my entire life of having an opportunity like this with this football team. I'm sure the alumni, I'm sure the community, there better not be an empty seat on any of those bleachers, either side of the field. When I look at the East Liverpool Potters, standing room only, the history, this is going to be one for the ages, Coach. Talk to me.
Yeah, we're so excited for it. It's a great opportunity. You know, something we didn't think that would happen. You know, both teams basically upset the higher seed and put ourselves in position for this. You know, West Holmes is a quality opponent coming in. So, you know, we got our hands full, but, you know, it's the second round of the playoffs. You know, you're going to play good teams. They've gone through the grind. You know, they've had a great schedule that they've competed against. So they're going to be battle tested. And, you know, I think we are too. So it'll be a great high school football game.
Yeah, they had a big win at Chillicothe where they were at, but you had a humongous win last week. Now, these two teams, meaning Columbus East and East Liverpool, years ago, late 60s, baseball and basketball, but it's been a long time. But the one time that they did get together since the 60s will be talked about for the next 50 years. 41-40. Tell me about that game.
Oh, it was back and forth. It was big play after big play on both sides. And, you know, it just came down to who was going to make the last one. And fortunately, it was us. And, you know, our guys just hung tough. And, you know, we were down at 10 points at it. 2 points in the game, and we just came back and just kept fighting and clawing, and our guys just never gave up. And I think that's the difference from this year to last year. Our guys just compete every single down.
Listen, it's much more than Gavin, and believe me, and I know that, but you cannot look any further than what he has done in this part of the season to get you to this place, because it really does rest on his shoulders to make all of the moving parts work. And they are definitely answering the call, this entire team. But in all my years of being around sports, I don't know if I've seen a quarterback play better in some very crucial games.
Well, you know, with our offense, you know, our quarterback basically is a point guard, you know, and the point guard has to distribute the ball and make good decisions. And, you know, Gavin's doing that right now. Score when you need to, but get the ball to the playmakers. And, you know, he's been doing a great job of that and responding in really crucial situations. And, you know, he's got some quality guys around him that make plays, and you know, he's got his responsibilities to get them the ball in certain situations, and he's doing a good job of that.
Well, the Knights, who you're facing this week, West Holmes, they are 6-5 on the year. Tell me a little bit about this team.
Nice balance on offense. I think they do a good job. They're going to be physical in the run game. They throw the ball really well. Their quarterback, very similar to Gavin. You know, he's going to make decisions for them and distribute the ball. So he's their playmaker, you know, in essence. And then defensively, you know, they are multiple looks, and, you know, we're going to have to be prepared for all of them. So it's going to be an interesting night to see how these two teams compete.
All right, so let's go back to when they actually took on Columbus East prior to that football game. 1969 Class AA state title game. East Liverpool was defeated by East 2-1. They also played a basketball game, two schools, 68-69 school year, where East won 63-37 at the Memorial Auditorium. So that's going way back. So a little bit of revenge factor with that win. But I'm watching the Blue and White Touchdown Club. They're incredible. Miss Kirby, thank you so much for what you do for that social media page. I mean, it was just epic. I mean, I had to get up at like 2 a.m. Well, let's just say this. I didn't sleep. It was such an exciting moment. In all your years of coaching, have you ever experienced anything like that?
Well, it's awesome when you have those moments. I've been fortunate to be part of some great moments in high school football, but you know, everyone is unique to itself, and this one's pretty special just because, you know, it's only our second year here, and this is what we want to do: get into week 12, you know, get into week 13, and just keep pushing each and every year, and that's key for this program to continue to grow.
All right, so I just mentioned a baseball score there. I found out something about you when I was traveling around. Did you play a little bit of baseball in Geneva?
I did. I played at Geneva and Youngstown State, and I went to school to play baseball. And that was my first love. I was a baseball player.
That's pretty cool. I was all excited. I was at Geneva College with Tommy Contenta, who's the head assistant, and we just got chatting it up a little bit and giving East Liverpool some love and what the football team's doing. And he went, "Oh, I've known Coach Cusick for a long time, talking Crestview." And then he mentioned that, and I'm like, it is a very small world. Look, it is going to come to an end, one way or the other. I just want you to talk about some of the players you have on this team. And I've been kind of reaching out with some coaches and talking to different people, Tommy being one. I just want some of these colleges in this region to know, even those in Western Pennsylvania, it might, I don't know, make sense to come down to East Liverpool, talk to the coach. You've got some players here, I think, really now are proving they can play at the next level.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we talked about Gavin, and we've got Deshaun Kirby, as a defensive lineman, having a great year, who I think is an all-state player. So hopefully he gets the recognition, as well as Gavin. And then also, Gavin's playing at a state level, and also Blake Atkins at receiver. He's been able to set the single season records this year for receptions, yards, touchdowns, and he's got an opportunity to continue that. And having kind of being overlooked, Quentin Conrad, Julius Jones as defensive backs, those guys are making big plays for us. I mean, there's just so many guys that are in the background. John Wayne is an offensive lineman. We got a lot of guys that can go on and play at the next level if they get the looks and get an opportunity. Those are just a few, just to mention them.
Where this program is headed, and you being at this incredible place that is Westgate, the middle school, young people, I see the pride, wearing the colors, excited on game day. It just goes from one grade to the next, and obviously they have the opportunity to play a stone's throw from here at Patterson Field. Hopefully more things for the facilities. We talked about that weight room, which is really needed to keep them strong and mentally in the game during the off season. But when I look at everything that's happening, even in your wildest dreams when you took this job, did you ever think that you'd be hosting a playoff game in high school football at Patterson Field?
Well, we knew that was one of our goals.
In 2 years.
We didn't know if it would be this soon, and we, the chips fell where we got a little bit lucky on that, but who cares? We're here. This is our opportunity, and we got to take advantage of it. So, we do have a vision on what we want to do, and we do have some goals, and hopefully this is going to accelerate those things. And I think our players, our community, our parents, they're excited.
Well, listen, I told Digger the other day when we were together, don't forget to get that book, all the history of the Potter football program. Just get a hold of Digger. He'll get one for you. He's got to stick around a little bit longer. We both have to stick around a little bit longer. This story is just getting better. And I do want to take time to thank Jimmy Joe Savage, who really 10 years ago, when I just started to do these videos, basically just because I wanted to pay back all the people that have helped me in this region for so many years. He was such a big part of it. He's still doing great work. And any team would be lucky to have him doing what he does, not just for the football team, but for this school that he and I both have so much respect for. And to the Education Association, the teachers, the administrators, the student body, and the people of this community, look, I wish I was actually behind the microphone, but this is the next best thing. And I hope you will get out and support this football team Friday night, Millersburg West home, a home playoff game. Before I let you go, any turning point that you saw during the season, or a few that maybe you went home and told your wife, I think we're on to something here?
Well, I think, the Beaver local game, that's easy to point to. We could have easily tanked it. We had lost, 3 tough games, and then we came out, played gutsy football and won. The way we won in the fourth quarter, that kind of carried over. That gave our guys some confidence that just keep fighting, keep playing. And even when bad things happened after that, that attitude remained. And I think that our guys just really started to believe in themselves. Instead of believing in the hype, believe in yourself, and that's what they did.
I got to do this, Coach. Please bear with me. One thing that the great Glenn Southern used to do, either when they won or when he wasn't so happy with an official's call. And I'm happy. I'm so grateful, blessed to be here. And go ahead. You know what to do.
Go Potters.
All right. Next up, the Beaver coach, Court Rouse. They got a big game against Avonworth. And then Thomas Jefferson, Bill Cherpek. It's Al Equipa and TJ Power of Bowser Friday night lights for a matchup, the biggest game of the weekend on KDKA Radio. And tonight, quest for the best. It is Dan Zangrilli and the Mike White that you know and love, the guy who put high school sports on the map from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. And then your Pratt Pack finishes up tonight at KDK. Until then, let's go Potters, blue and white forever. Be here tomorrow, home game, Millersburg West Homes, Patterson Field, Friday Night Lights.